Testosterone is a man's life force. Your motivation, your drive, muscle mass, confidence, they all come from testosterone. So it's very, very important to keep your testosterone at high, healthy levels at all costs. And there are so many things that are decreasing your testosterone that you're probably doing, some even right now, that are destroying your testosterone levels. And today I'm going to go into the 5 bad habits that are destroying your testosterone levels. And I know a lot of you probably watched a lot of these kind of videos and you might think it's getting repetitive, but on this video I'm not going to give the very simple signs like poor sleep quality or bad diet, because you guys already know this. So before we get into the video, join a free Discord server for young men on self-improvement where you discuss testosterone, muscle growth and the gym. So go join that right now. It's in the top link in the description. I know I haven't got a haircut in a while. I'm looking kind of homeless. If I came up to you on the street, you'd think I'm begging you for money. The way I'm looking right now. Please open. Alright. So let's quickly get into the signs. Some of these signs that I'm going to mention, you probably never thought about them before, or you don't really think about them as often, and you just do them maybe by accident without even noticing. So first sign is something that nearly 99% of people are doing right now, and that is sitting down, being sedentary. How are you watching this video? You're watching this on your phone or on your computer screen, sitting down or lying down or whatever the fuck. The other 1% is for you guys who are walking and watching the video at the same time, which I don't really recommend anyways. Being sedentary, having a sedentary lifestyle has shown to significantly decrease testosterone. And I'm not talking about a mere 10%, 15%, which is still significant, but big jumps. And on my TikToks, I show you the studies on how much of an impact that actually makes. On a study, it showed, I think, men who walked from 0 to 2,000 steps per day had significantly less testosterone than men who walked from 4,000 to 8,000 or something like that. So make sure not only you hit your workouts, because most of you guys will stay at home all day and then go to the gym and think you're active. You are not active. You probably walked 1,000 steps that day, but you just hit a bodybuilding workout. Technically, this means that you live a sedentary lifestyle. So make sure you go out on walks. Make sure you hit your cardio if you don't want to go out on walks. Okay, number 2 is poor hydration. So many people do not drink enough water. And I know every time I go to a friend's house, they get the big fucking 1.5 litre bottles and I always refill it, and they get shocked. Why are you drinking this much water? So many people do not drink enough water. Every single guy I've talked to, when they explain to me what they eat in the day and then I ask about their water, it's always less water than they should be drinking. As a man, unless you're very small, you should be aiming for 3 litres per day. And during summer, you should be aiming for 4 litres. Maybe in the winter you could get away with 2.5 litres. But during the summer, you should be drinking 4 litres. So it really depends on the weather conditions, your weight and your height, stuff like that. But on average, try to aim for 3 litres per day. Especially after your workout. After and pre-workout, make sure you drink your water. Because not drinking water could fuck up your testosterone and just your overall performance in general, which will fuck up your muscle results even more. Or athletic results, or whatever the fuck you guys do. You could be a footballer watching this video. You could be a basketballer. You could be a boxer. You could be a fucking bodybuilder. I don't know. But not drinking enough water will severely impact not only your performance, but your hormones. Number 3, I haven't really talked about this a lot, and that's exposure to environmental toxins. What do I mean by that? BPAs, right? Not just BPAs, there are EDCs, and it's not just about if they have BPAs then it's bad, and if they don't have BPAs then it's not bad. It's not as simple as that. Anything that is plastic has these things, despite saying BPA free. BPA is only one of those things that are bad for you out of the hundreds. So don't be fooled when something says BPA free. So for example, your water bottle is plastic. Parts of your keyboard even is plastic. Your mouse pad, can't really put it up, plastic. Even parts of your fucking toilet seat is plastic. When I say plastic, I don't mean the plastic where you can fucking pull it back and then let it go. Plastic could be found in other things. Like even your bed sheets could be made of polyester, which is a form of plastic. What could you do about this? Well, you can't really do much, but you can do the little things like changing your bed sheets to not being plastic, or wearing clothes which are not made of polyester, especially your boxers. There was a study about boxers and polyester, and
men who wear polyester boxers had lower testosterone, especially when you sweat in it, it gets worse. So I always make sure to wear cotton or bamboo. Never wear polyester. Sometimes it's nice to have the gym shirts, you know, that showing off your muscles. Those gym shirts that you see, the Gymshark, fucking My Protein, you know, Nike has it sometimes where it's a bit shiny. Not shiny, but the feel is different. You would say that's sports clothes, right? You put them on, it's a little tighter, it shows off your triceps. That is decreasing your testosterone. If you guys will ever see me in the gym, you often see this. I will never wear polyester shirts. I will maybe wear them once every 6 months. That's because I don't have any other shirts to wear, but also because they actually look very nice. But it's a trade-off you have to make. And if you still want to wear your gym shirts and shit like that, make sure your boxers are not polyester, because that is the most important part. And you could do something like this. Before, I'll be drinking off plastic water bottles, and now stainless steel. This has no plastic in it, no BPA. So ideally, if you get a reverse osmosis water filter and then pour it into this, there'll be no plastic in your, not in your life, but through you drinking water. So this is by Super Sparrow. You can buy on Amazon. I'm not affiliated to this one bit, so buy at your own risk. You open it and then drink. It also comes with something plastic where you can put it on and then sip through it, but that completely ruins the point. So make sure everything's stainless steel, metal. Don't drink off plastic. No, okay, I spent too long in that. Number 3 is vitamin D deficiency. Vitamin D is a bit of a tricky one because it varies so significantly for groups of people. Now, when I say groups of people, if you are a man who's very white, then you could be under the sun for 20 minutes and you got your vitamin D for the day. But if you're a very, very dark man, then it's going to take hours for you to get your vitamin D. And to add on top of that, imagine you're living in a country like the UK where there is barely any sun. And on top of that, if you're not supplementing vitamin D, then that is going to make a big impact on not only your vitamin D, but your testosterone and your overall performance. Vitamin D is actually not a vitamin, it's a hormone. And it's very underrated. You can't be affording to be deficient in vitamin D. So what you want to do, if you're a darker man, so when I say darker, I don't mean black. So if you're, let's say tanned, if you're from the Middle East, for example, you're kind of in the middle, if you're brown skinned, try to supplement with 10,000 IUs of vitamin D per day if you don't live in a sunny area. If it's always sunny outside and you do go outside, still supplement with 5,000 IUs. If you're a white man, then supplement with 5,000 IUs per day and go outside. That should be enough. You could go even more, 10,000, 15,000, but I'm just saying the minimum dose that you should do. And if you guys didn't know this, vitamin D plays a crucial role in testosterone production, if you didn't know. And last one is chronic stress. People don't understand how much chronic stress plays a toll on your body. And chronic stress doesn't have to be, oh my god, I'm about to die and get stabbed. Stress could be 50 of very, very little things just adding up, and it causes a downward spiral, and then it kills your testosterone, your performance, your mood, everything. Stress will fuck up everything in your life. So this is coming from first-hand experience. To prioritize your mental health, when you're stressed, do something about it. Sometimes you don't realize how much cortisol and stress your body is put into. So I would work till nighttime and then I would close it and then go to sleep. But my mind was active. It was concentrated on whatever the fuck I was doing 10 seconds ago. So you need to really shut your brain off before you sleep. In case you guys didn't know, the more stress you have means you have more cortisol. And cortisol has an inverse relationship with testosterone. They're made by the same gland. They're both made by cholesterol, so they compete for each other. So the higher cortisol you have, the lower your testosterone. The higher testosterone, most of the time, the lower your cortisol. So we don't want cortisol. That's a survival hormone. With me, it was always been getting a good night of sleep, eating foods with good micronutrients, healthy foods, don't exercise too much, and just relax and have fun. That has been the end of the video. Like and subscribe and join the free Discord server if you haven't already. If you like these kind of videos, go join that right now, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.